Testing, testing. Hold on. Alright. Sound alright? Testing, testing. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Today we are Remote the Goat. This is the vacation stream, streaming on location. So I don't have my mic or anything, but hopefully we'll be alright. So I just wanted to let you know what I've been up to. It's been kind of non-stop recently. I've been traveling around, and this is sort of the first moment that I've been able to take a breath and be by myself. Right now I'm in a hotel room, and it's kind of quite nice just to be by myself for a little while because it's been really, really nonstop, which has been great. I got to go jet skiing, which I've never done before. I went to Alabama and went jet skiing. Um, when I got picked up at the airport, my friend surprised me and told me that we were actually leaving Georgia and we were going to go to Alabama. So it was the middle of the night and she drove me. I didn't even know. It was me, her husband, her toddler, and her little brand new baby. So that was cool. And we went to the lake house, and we went jet skiing and on the boat, and it was super fun. And I got to see a lot of people I haven't seen in so long. And then I had a really kind of a dangerous adventure the day before yesterday. So we had to switch hotels because at the first hotel we had gotten some food. They had a refrigerator because I didn't want to just eat out like every day. I wanted to be able to have, some food in the fridge. So I got some food, and I was putting the food away in the refrigerator when I got back to the room, and I had my head in the refrigerator. All of a sudden, oh hi Curve! Jet skiing, yeah, I went jet skiing. Good afternoon, morning, yeah. Usually, it's 3 hours earlier for me right now, so well, it was a great adventure jet skiing. Curve, have you ever been jet skiing before? I'll tell you about my really scary adventure in a minute. So you haven't, yeah, because I'd never been jet skiing either. I thought I was going to be scared, but it wasn't scary. It was just extremely, extremely fun. So I was putting the food away in the refrigerator, and I suddenly smelled this weird smell. And I was talking to my mom. She was in the bathroom so that the door was closed, and she was like, oh no, don't worry about it, it's just the new refrigerator smell. And I was like, I'm not sure about that. And I started to like cough and see stars, and my aunt walked into the room because she had gone outside to get something from the car, and she was gone maybe less than a minute, and she came into the room and she said, what is on fire? And I turn around and the room is full of smoke, like just really thick smoke all over the room. So we got out of the room and the fire department came, and they said that the Freon gas inside of the refrigerator was leaking, like it was a faulty refrigerator, and that gas is poisonous. So like if that had happened in the middle of the night, we would have died. So it's really good that we didn't, that we did not have that happen in the middle of the night. But it was so fast. The whole thing happened really, really quickly. Like within like a minute, literally a minute, the whole room was full of that really thick smoke, and like my eyes were burning, and I saw stars. I literally saw stars. It was wild. So, needless to say, we switched hotels. We were okay. But it was a lot because the hotel wasn't very helpful. I ran up to the front desk and I told them what was going on, and they said, and I was like, should I call should I call 911? They're like, yeah. So yeah, I called and the fire department came. So that was the dangerous adventure of the day. But other than that, it has been fun. And the jet skiing was really fun. Because I feel like that was the only time that me and my friend were really truly alone the whole trip. Because I guess once you have kids, you're never alone. So we were just out there all by ourselves in the middle of the lake, and it was great. Yeah, I'm very happy that nothing bad happened. It was just scary in the moment, but it didn't. Let's see, can we sneak looking into the trash without Lewis seeing us? So how's everything been, Curb? How's your day? I'm thinking let's head up to the mines, because I have to give Demetrius a present anyway. It was a huge lake house too. It was her husband's parents' lake house, and there were 4 dogs there. Like each person had a dog. My friend had a dog. Then her husband's sister had a dog, and then the parents had 2 dogs. So there were a lot of dogs, which was nice. I like dogs. I like dogs. I like cats. I like animals. Oh, that's right, we made it to level 100. We can go fishing in a bit. Get ourselves a fire eel, or whatever they're called. Let's grab that emerald. Ah! Eek. Let me read that. Yay! You woke up to a Graykins has gone live notification and you had to get on. Yay! I'm pleased that you're here. Very pleased. I'm very glad that you're here. Yeah! We can't even get to him because he's behind these rocks. Let's try to get him. Oh, 1 swing. That wasn't bad. Oh no! Oh god! No! No, eat something! We're about to die. Ah! Eat more. And I'm not used to this setup. Run, run, run! Oh no. Okay. Let's get this guy real quick. I don't want to pass out. Here, let's eat all of this. Okay, I think we're well enough that... Ah! I can't even deal with the slime. Here we go. Because I have the laptop set up on the bed right now, and I'm not used to quite this setup. So I couldn't even move my mouse because the bedspread has texture to it. So the mouse is sitting on a textured bedspread. So it's not very smooth. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. But it's been nice. I got to go see my grandmother's grave and put flowers on it. I miss her so much. But it was very nice to go to the cemetery because she and my great-grandmother are buried like right next to the marsh, and it's really beautiful, the cemetery where they all are. And it's very, very peaceful. But right now I'm in the second most haunted city in America. This is where I was born, actually. At the house where I used to live, there used to be ghost cats. And I know that, pretty sure this is real because I used to like feel like something like a cat would be walking on my bed at night. You know how like the bed shifts when an animal gets on and walks around on your bed? And then sometimes I'd feel a cat rubbing on my leg, and then I'd look and my actual cat was outside the window outside. And then I was like thinking, okay, no, this is nuts. I'm just, making this up in my head. And then my mother one day said, "Do you ever feel anything that's kind of like ghost cats?" And I was like, "Yes, actually, I do." So I knew it was kind of like she was experiencing the same thing, at least, where she had like cats rubbing on her legs as well. So if anything, having a ghost cat around is a good thing, I think. But yeah, it's very haunted in this city. And I got to see my cousin who I grew up with. It was kind of nice because I didn't know he was coming. It was a surprise. And then I think we were gonna go downtown last night, but it was too much. Last night was it was too much. So we're gonna go later on. Oop! Yay, we made it to the elevator! And so last night, no, not last night, the night before, after the horrible Freon nearly died scenario, I don't know, we would have died if it had happened in the middle of the night and we had slept with that gas on. But as it wasn't that bad. But after that dramatic situation, we went and slept at one of the family members' houses, but her guest bedroom, she does have a guest bedroom, but it's on the 3rd floor, and my mom, she can't really walk very well. She uses a walker now because she had a really bad car accident, so she can't walk, so it's really hard for her to get up to a 3rd floor. There's like 12 million steps at this house because they live right on the water. And they live in a flood zone, so the 1st floor is like legally it's not livable. So the 1st floor you can't live on it, but they have their garage on the 1st floor. It's a huge house. Let's see. Let's leave the lines. So we slept kind of in the garage in the man cave, but that's also not really handicap accessible. Well, most houses aren't handicap accessible unless there's a reason for them to be. So, yeah, so now we're in a hotel, which is nice. That way we have our own space, but then my mom left to get some stuff done. So I decided to hop on. Alright, let's sell some of our stuff. I'm just gonna throw some of these jewels in here for now, and we'll figure out what to do with them later. Anything else exciting in here? Let's see, should we throw the bones in here? Let's just sell everything else. And call it an early night, because look, the energy level's pretty low. Wait, no. Don't sell our only food source. I'll just toss that in. But yeah, that was where the adventures. And you know what? So I've never been to Alabama before, and it was really nice. I was expecting it to be like horrible and well, not horrible, but like really humid and hot. It was perfect. It was such perfect weather. It was like breezy, and I don't know. I loved being in Alabama, and I'd never been before. Oh, it's snowing. What do you think? We could hop onto Project Winter for a little while, or do one more day of this? Creating an enchanted paranormal power. However, we're missing something. An iridium bar. Oh, wait. I don't have wait, we don't have iridium yet, right? Willing to pay 5 times the market for this. Bring it to me as fast as you can. Wait, where is iridium? Is that on the, like, really low in the mine, or do we actually have to go to... Let's try to get to the bottom floor of the mine today, because I think it goes down to 110, I'm pretty sure. And we were almost at 110. Do we have to go to the Skull Caverns to get... Let's grab this. We can eat it in the mines. Snacks. Can we get iridium from the bottom levels here, or do we have to go to the Skull Caverns? I don't remember. Because I haven't seen any iridium here, and I really don't remember. Oh no, he's gonna get us. I feel bad. I'm coming into their house and attacking them. They're just trying to live their lives in the caves. I was so happy when I saw my mom. It was one of those airport meetings that was really awesome. And I just burst into tears when I saw her because I hadn't seen her in over a year and a half. So I just started bawling, which I don't normally do. I don't know if I usually cry when I'm happy, but I definitely did this time. But I'm glad I'm having some time right now, because it's almost one of those where you need a vacation from your vacation. Whoa! Look at what we just got! An iridium bar? Thank you very much. All we had to do was a little bit of murder. That way we can give it to the wizard, because he wanted an iridium bar. Let's grab this gold. Okay. We're gonna get to the bottom floor today. I can feel it. We only have a little bit left to go. He only wanted 1 iridium bar, right? 1 iridium bar. So we have the iridium bar. That was lucky. The game really threw us a bone there. Yeah, we have plenty of time. It's only 10. That's been something that's really nice too, because it's 3 hours ahead here. Well, waking up is a little harder because I've been waking up like 4 a.m. my time because it's 3 hours ahead here. But Eastern time is kind of nice. Oh there we go, Omni Geodes. We have a whole stack of them that we can take to Clint to crack open. It's so nice to be in the hotel room because I put the air conditioner on blast. Because you can kind of just turn up the air conditioning as high as you want in the hotel, and hopefully the fridge won't kill us in this room. That's something I never knew I was to be afraid of, you know what I mean? Now I have a new fear. I have a fear of refrigerators. Freon gas. I didn't even know what Freon gas was. I certainly do now. Oh, we only have one floor left to go, and then it'll be floor 110, and I'm pretty sure it goes to 110. I might be wrong about that. I don't remember. I wish I'd brought a bomb. I think I have some bombs in one of those chests. I should stop just collecting everything in the chests and actually use it, because it's, you know, it's nice to have it sitting in the chest, but it's good to actually use what I'm collecting as well. Because if I threw a couple bombs down here, we would have already found the staircase. Hold on, we need to eat. That worked really well, didn't it? Iridium crystalberry, that's where it's at. Oh no, is this one of those that just keeps going and going? It might be. We'll be hacking away for hours. So far we've been really lucky though, and all of the staircases have been closer towards the entrance. So that's why I'm wanting to try to get these closer to the entrance. Because it might be any of these as well. Some of these. Oh! Maybe it's good to just run around real quick to do a lap. Ooh, look at what we found. We found a chest. And actually, yeah, there are more. Ooh, what do we get? Space boots? You received space boots. Let's see. Are they stronger than what we have now? So what we're wearing is defense 3, immunity 3, and these are 4. There we go. Oh, nice. And they match our trimmed lucky purple shorts. Mayor Lewis's shorts. Our shirt doesn't quite match, but once we get actually even now, if we get some sheep, we can get some wool. Oh, that was easy. If we get some wool, then we can make ourselves clothing. In my other save, I have so many clothes because Emily actually gifted me a sewing machine on one of the Winter's Eves, which I didn't know was uncommon because that was my very first save ever. Get over here. Let's see one of these again. Oh my god, the slime! Get out of here. At least we have a much better sword now. Yeah. Let's get this guy. Ah! Good. That's good. These guys drop goodies. They really do. I hear one of the stupid... Get out of here. That. I wish that we could have the little dust sprites as pets. That would be really, really cute. Because the dust sprites are so adorable. Or are they called the soot sprites? They're just like the ones in Spirited Away. I think they're on the ice levels. Oh my god, are we facing the wrong way? Ah! Sorry for the murder. Oh god. Okay. Let's eat some more before... Oh, can we not pick up any more stuff? I don't know if anything we want to get rid of. Is there any trash? Here, we don't really need this. Here, let's just eat this. I don't know, do we have time to try to get to level 115? Let's do our best. Ah, get away from me. Alright, so it's 9 p.m. now. I don't think we'll have time. Unless we find it right now. Oh, this is one of the levels that's shaped like a star. I always think those are cute. Oh, get off it. Is it worth trying to get this one? Ah. Oh, he ran away. As soon as he saw I was taking out my sword. Alright, let's just head back. I don't want to lose today's accomplishment that we reached 115. Did we reach 110 or 115? We reached one of those. Hello, Robot Killer! Welcome! Oh my gosh, thank you! Thank you for the subs! Thanks! Thank you! Thanks, Robot! How are you doing, Robot? Did you hear about my adventure? Some of them were good, and some of them were terrifying. The good adventures, some of the highlights were that I got to. Oh my gosh! Thank you. Thanks for all the subs. Thank you, Robot. That's so nice of you. Thanks. Yay! And Curb gets one. Thank you. That's awesome. Let's see. What can we sell? We can sell this. And let's see. Let's just throw all this in a chest. Or should we fall asleep for the night? Here, let's throw some stuff in a chest. So some of the better parts of my vacation so far, I got to ride a jet ski with my friend, which was really fun. I've never ridden on a jet ski before. And it was so fast and thrilling, and I thought I'd be scared, but I wasn't scared at all. It was just really, really fun. And then the scary part of the adventure that I've had so far was uh, this is the second hotel I've been to in the past few days, because the first hotel I was getting some food and putting it into the fridge in that hotel room. And I had opened the fridge and I was putting all the stuff in, and I started to smell a really weird smell. And I was talking to my mom, she was in the other room, and she was like, "Oh, don't worry, that's just the new refrigerator smell." I was like, "I don't think so." And I started to cough and I started to see stars. Like, I started getting really, really lightheaded. And my aunt, who had been outside, she was putting something in the car. She opened the door and she said, "What's on fire?" And I turned around and the whole room was full of smoke, like really thick smoke. And I hadn't seen it because my head was just in the refrigerator. And so the fire department came out, and it was the Freon gas inside of the refrigerator was leaking. And it happened really, really quickly. Like within less than a minute, the entire room had filled with smoke. So the refrigerator was faulty, and I guess there was a Freon gas leak. So that was really, really dramatic. Did you? Oh my God! Happy birthday, robot! Yay! Oh my gosh, happy birthday! Yay, you can finally drink. You turned 21 yesterday. Wow. Oh my God, that's really exciting. That is awesome. Whoa. What did you do for your birthday? Did you actually have your first drink, or your first legal drink, or I don't know, did you go anywhere, or just I don't know. So I remember on my 21st birthday, I had the day before, I had to get my wisdom teeth out because my mom said that was the only day that they had an appointment. The dentist had an appointment, or and I think it was just her evil plan, because I was like completely out of it, and on my 21st birthday. As I'd just gotten my wisdom teeth out. But that's so exciting. Congratulations. Happy birthday. That is really cool. I'm so happy. Happy birthday. Oh yeah, we have to give this to the wizard. Let's put all this stuff in this chest. Do we have room for this? No. So right now I'm streaming in the hotel room, and my mom went somewhere for a little while, but she just texted me, so I might have to go soon-ish. We'll see upon what she said. Oh, she's talking about a woodpecker. So she just texted me. She saw a huge piloted woodpecker. Oh yeah, no, she's not coming for a while. We're good. You went out with your parents. Yay. I'm so excited that it was your birthday. Did you have a good birthday? I always love my birthdays. It's because it's just like it's a day for you, you know? And you get to celebrate. And it's a really good excuse to celebrate and be happy. Woo! Level 4 combat. We did a lot of murder, that means. Crafted recipe, or we can craft slime press and make garlic oil. We didn't make all that much money. I only sold some slime. Yeah, thank you, Robot, for all of the subs, for all the gifties. Thank you. Let's give this bar, this iridium bar, right? He wanted the iridium bar. I was like afraid I'd sold it for a second. Let's give it to the wizard. Somebody gave us some bread. Hope it doesn't crumble in the mail. I think the animals should be okay. We put hay in their sheds yesterday. But that is exciting that now that you can have a drink, you can kind of drink a few things and see what you like to drink. There's a whole world out there of interesting drinks. I had a really good, it was a coffee martini a few days ago with my godmother, and it was so good. It was really cool, it almost was like frosty, and it had these little like coffee beans floating on top of this really wonderful cool foam, like cool as in like chilled foam. It was really, really delicious. It was so good. Let's see what he says. Ah, precious iridium, you've done well, Swap. You have my gratitude. Now leave. What did he give us? He gave us 5,000. Alright, we'll take it. Yeah, because I've never had a coffee martini, or really martini. I think martini is like vodka and vermouth. I'm pretty sure it's just really strong, and they just put an olive in a glass of vodka. But the coffee one was really good. I don't know what was in it, but it was delicious. Let's put our boots somewhere before we lose them. Have we been keeping our clothes inside? I think we keep our clothes in this drawer, because we found our space boots yesterday. Yeah, let's put those in there, so just in case we ever need them. Should we try to head down to the mines really quick and try to get to the bottom floor? Because is it 115 or 125 that's the bottom floor? It's some weird number. Ooh, let's grab this tar. We can give it to Maru on the way if we see her. Maru, are you in here? Maru? Are you inside? Yeah, you are. Have your favorite thing? You love tar, right? This is a super gift, thank you. Thank you, you can fix my machines for me. But I've gotten to eat out at really nice restaurants and stuff while I've been here. Because I guess while you're on vacation is when you want to have, you know, a nice dining experience. So I went to it was a nice sort of kind of like southern, really fancy restaurant. But they had really good food, like some of the best food I've ever eaten. Can we just sneak past this guy? I just want to get to the next elevator floor at least. Here, let's take this guy out so he's not a problem. Doesn't bother us anymore. But at this restaurant, I had the grits and shrimp, and I found a piece of paper in my food. So they comped my food, so my meal was free, which was kind of great because it was an expensive restaurant, and it was just paper. It was part of the ticket, like when they're taking your order. I guess it's part of the ticket that they put on the like the ticket order or something. And I was almost embarrassed. Like I didn't want to. I was eating it and I was thinking, okay, doesn't seem edible. So I took it out of my mouth, and my godmother's wife said that I was like unfolding it with great interest. And I didn't even want to say anything, but I'm glad I did, because and you could tell they were really embarrassed because it was a really nice restaurant and that shouldn't have happened. But they were really nice, and they discounted the wine, and they gave me my meal for free, so that was really nice. I'm glad. And so now we have this joke that paper is part of fine dining. My godmother told me this story. So she was traveling in Italy back in 2017, and I've never heard this story before, but she was in Italy and she was traveling to Prague on a night train, and she was in a sleeper car. And my godmother, she's not in the best health, and so she was in this really stuffy train car, and like this, her little part was really, really stuffy, like there was no air. So she asked to get moved somewhere else, and they moved her to another train car. And they were like, well, this one doesn't have any lights. And she was like, it's fine. At least, you know, this one has air and I can breathe on this one. You know, it's not as like horribly hot. So she woke up, and in the middle of the night, they had decoupled the train. So she was in Dresden, in Germany, which is not where they were planning to go. So she was in Dresden with her phone was about to die. She had no money, no documents, and then her wife was on the other train cart, and she couldn't get in contact with her because there was no service because she was still on the train. And so everybody at I didn't even notice that. So everybody in Germany, you know, she doesn't speak German. Everyone was like, no documents? So finally they got her on a train to go to Prague. And the conductor said, okay, don't worry, I'm going to be on this train the whole time. So halfway through, he left and a new conductor came. And the new conductor was like, tickets? She's like, no ticket. And she said, documents? No documents? So they were really upset because, you know, you can't be in a foreign country with no documents. Because, you know, Anyway, it was very, very dramatic. And here she is. Because she has a walker and she can't really walk and stuck with no documents, no money. But now, anytime you can't find somebody, she always says, are you in Dresden? so that was her adventure. Oh, I didn't notice that we need to have a snack. Uh-oh. Here, let's eat some stuff before they come to attack us. Because we're almost at an elevator floor. Alright. Try to crack some of these open. I forgot bombs again. I needed to bring bombs. Ah! Get out of here. That is one of the worst case scenarios, though, to be in a foreign country where you don't speak the language and you don't have documents. Because you can get in just serious trouble, like they could just take you to jail if you don't have your documents. And I guess you could get asked to be taken to like the American consulate. Yay! Look at, we made it. Wait, is this the bottom floor? 120? Yeah, I guess this is the bottom. Look, there are the little snakes, and there's nothing else. Let's see what we got. Oh, we got the key, like a skeleton key. You found the skull key. You're not sure what it's for, but it seems. Oh, yay! Thank you so much, Robot. Thank you for the. Oh my gosh! Thank you for the subs. Thank you for the gifted subs. Yay! Thank you. It's a big celebration. We made it to the bottom floor. We're celebrating the gifted subs. And we're not sure what the skeleton's key is for. I don't remember. I think it might be for the sewers. But that way we can meet Krobus, and Krobus is my favorite character in the entire game. He's the sewer creature that lives in the sewers. But yay. I wish more happened when you reach the bottom floor. It's a tiny bit anticlimactic, but the gifted subs made it very exciting. Thank you, Robot. Have a good day. Gotta go. Yeah, thank you. Have a good day as well, and happy belated birthday. I'm so glad that you turned 21 and that it sounded like you went out with your parents, and it was hopefully a great time. And I will see you soon. I'm not sure if I'll be able to stream again until I get back from my vacation. But I'm so glad that I was able to hop on and see you, and it's been very fun. And we made it to the bottom floors, so we did something. Leave the mines. Now let's run home and save today before we lose our progress. Oh yeah, I think that means, okay, so the call, discover the purpose of, I think it's for the sewers, I'm pretty sure. From what I remember. We'll see. Hopefully it's for the sewers. We'll check tomorrow. We'll do one more day. What can we sell? Oh wait, secret note. Oh wait, let's not sell that. What is the secret note? Oh, okay. To be honest, that one's hard. I remember not really being able to do that one without looking it up. Let's see. Did we have some in here? Let's get rid of some of our stuff. I need to just be selling this stuff, but let's just throw it in until we figure out what we want to do with it. Let's just sell the rest of this stuff. We don't really need these. We'll find these again. And tomorrow we can run over and see if I remember correctly, if the key is actually for the sewers or not. Woo! Mining proficiency, yes. Whee! Alright, let's get our daily cup of coffee. Let's just throw this in here. I think I have it. Okay, check our mail. So, Mary Lewis, tomorrow we're all gathering at Marnie's house. Oh, the ice festival. Oh, that's good that we're checking the sewers today, because that part of the map would be locked tomorrow. Well, that's cool. We can do the fishing tournament. Hopefully the animals are still okay. I wish I had the auto petter, because then they would just be happy all the time and I wouldn't have to go in and pet each and every single one of them. Because if you don't pet them for a few days, they start to complain and get really grumpy. At least they have food. They'll be okay. Let me just put that down here. Oh, we have a lot of them. We haven't been down here for a while. Got our maple syrup. Right, we have the key in here somewhere. Okay, so key, skull key. Bear knowledge. Does it work? It's locked. Maybe I was wrong. I forgot what the skull key does. Wait, is the skull key for the skull cavern? That would make sense. More sense, right? Or does the sewer unlock once you... There's something to do with the trash bear? There's a trash bear, right? Did we see him down here? Hold on. Because there's a bear that sits here, right? It's a trash bear? Or my friend said it was a raccoon. Huh. He usually sits here. Or does he sit here after you've cleaned up the trash? I don't know. I forgot. I forget these things. My only other guess is that maybe here? It's locked. Okay. I don't know what to do with the key. I could look it up. What do we do with the skull key? Does anybody remember? Skull key. I've been collecting so many things in all those chests. Let's see what we need for the community center. Okay, so winter... Okay, wait, no. So quality crops. We'll try to remember this. Then green beans. I have not been working on this very well. Well, we can get some of this stuff, actually. Should we try to get a sheep? The sheep are really cute. And then we can make cloth. And we can get ourselves some new clothes. All we need for that is a melon. I didn't grow melons last season. And then for this one, oh, we need to be collecting these winter roots. And then 10 hardwood. We need to upgrade our axe. We have time today to upgrade our axe. We're gonna need to do that anyway. I think we need iron bars. Let's go grab our iron bars and then we can give Clint our axe for a few days. Ooh, Holly. My mom's name's Holly. For Mother's Day, I just, while my mom was out of the room, I just wrote all my Mother's Day cards for, like, my aunt and my godmother. She's actually my Buddha mother because she's a Buddhist. So I call her my Buddha mother. And I had lunch with one of my mom's, I mean, not my mom's, my friend's mom. And I gave her a Mother's Day card yesterday. Let's see, what are we doing? So, we're getting the bars, right? I don't remember. We're gonna go get the bars. But I love giving Mother's Day cards to people who aren't expecting them. Because they're... I don't know, they get really, like, wow. Like, it's a surprise. Okay, so we're gonna give him the bars. Hopefully that's all he needs, right? Does he need copper? I don't remember. Let's just go. Let's find out. Because then we can always run back real quick. I do wonder what the skull key's for, though. I'm gonna look it up. Why is Clint so far away? At least we have Horsey now. Horsey with the trash can hat. Okay, Clint, can we give you our axe? Oh wait, let's give him his gift. Does he... Hold on. Clint is like the rudest. Don't you have work to do? That's something really nice about the South. Everyone's very polite. Everyone says yes ma'am and no sir, and they're very, very polite. Okay, upgrade tools. Oh wait, gold axe. Do we already have a copper axe? Am I silly? Is our steel axe? Hold on. Okay. I think that means we already have a copper axe. Am I silly? Have we had the ability to chop hardwood this whole time? I don't remember upgrading that axe. Or do we skip a step and we can only upgrade it to gold? We'll see. He closes at 4. I think we have time to run up here, grab the gold if we need it. Okay, hold on. Oh! We totally have the ability to cut hardwood. I don't know why I forgot it. I guess when you have multiple games, you forget. Or I forget. Yay! We can see what you have. Anything interesting? No? Not really? What does a small crystal do? Can be placed as decoration. Yeah, let's splurge. I don't know, I want to beautify my farm. Here we go. Do you want this? It's your favorite. Gasp, wow, thank you. You're welcome. Let's go to the deep woods and grab some of the hardwood because we can, sorry guys, I have to do a little murder. Unless they murder me first. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time turning. Okay. I want to just go ahead and get the hardwood into the community center, that way that bundle's done. Because that was the last thing we needed for one of the bundles was hardwood. So each one of those gives us 2 hardwood. And I think we might have some more hardwood somewhere. We needed 10, right? So that's 4. So we have 6. And then there's gonna be some down there too in the secret place down here. I think there's gonna be 2 stumps down here. Yeah, we'll have a little extra. Have we already given him, still searching for the sweetest taste? We'll make him one of those berries eventually too. Unless, you know what, was she selling some? I feel like that was one of the things she might have been selling. But you can only grow them, I think, in spring or summer. No. Let's see. We can go ahead and put that in the community center. Because I don't remember what the skull key does, so I think I'll look that up later. Oh wait, we need some of these. So we need the crocus. Hold on, let me not throw away stuff we might need. I know we needed like gold for the quality bundle. Oh my god, my chests are so disorganized. I think off stream I'll make sure that they're nice and organized. Anything else? Before we head over there? I don't know. We'll see. We'll just drop in what we have. Okay, so I think oh, we needed animal products. Oh, we'll remember those later. Spring crops. Oh yeah, for the gold bundle. Oh my god, come on. Oh, we need 5. Oh darn. Yeah, so that won't work. That's okay. Okay, so this. Summer crops we can't do yet. Spring crops. Artisan bundle. Don't have any of that. Okay. Was it this one down here that we had stuff for? Let's see. Okay. Alright, so for this one we've got this. Yay, bundle complete! Whee! And then we get a gift. A charcoal kennel. And then what do we need for this one? So we have a crocus, we've got crystal fruit, and we have a yam, and we just need a snow yam. Or winter root, snow yam. The rest of it is useless. Wait, for the artisan bundle? Let's see, artisan bundle. No. I always like to get in the Junimo's way. For these, I haven't done a lot of fishing in this one. Oh, okay, we just got some purple mushrooms. These we can do pretty easily. Okay. Let's get in the Junimo's way. Because he always gets so frustrated. And then he runs around. I'm sorry, buddy, am I on your way? Am I on your way? And then he just kind of gets frustrated and runs around. I remember this one's not that bad to complete. Adventurers, we have all of these. We just need to remember to grab them. And then we've got all of these as well. So we could finish this room already if we wanted to. And then the vault just needs tons and tons of money, doesn't it? So 10,000, 5,000. Should we go ahead and give them money? We might need our money for something. Let's wait until... Let's wait. Or wait, maybe we should just go ahead, because doesn't this fix... What's the reward for this one? Bus repair. Yeah, let's fix that. Let's go ahead and fix it, because then they can give us the bus. Oh. We're getting things. Oh, lightning rod. That's a good one. That way we can have batteries. Quality fertilizer. And then... Oh, we don't have enough money. That's okay, it's not even that much more money, is it? We could earn that tonight if we sold enough stuff. We'll just have to remember that we're, what kind of stuff we need and just bring it next time. Because then they can repair the bus for us. We definitely have all the things we need for, I don't know, the burner room? Is that what it's called? I don't remember. Alright. Let's just throw all our stuff in here. Let's throw the quality fertilizer in this one. I think I already have some quality fertilizer. Maybe not. But once it gets to be springtime, we'll have it. So we've got blackberry. Let's go ahead and throw something else in here, some kind of other berry. Let's do hops, because then we can make cams up here. We'll try not to give it to Shane. We'll throw these into that chest for when we make wine. Or did I... I'm super confused with all my chests at this point. I have too many chests. Okay, so we can put our little crystal here. And that way when we run past it... Oh, never mind. I thought it made a sound. I know this one makes a sound, but I thought that one did. Okay, I guess it doesn't. Coal kiln, so turns 10 pieces of wood into 1 piece of coal. That's pretty useful, actually. We'll just toss that one over there. Make sure we sell our wine tonight. We should try to get 4,000 gold tonight. Because then we can have enough for fixing the bus tomorrow. Oh, you know what? It's gonna be the Winter Festival tomorrow anyway, so it doesn't matter. Not Winter Fest, but it's that Snow Fest or whatever, the fishing one with the snow sculptures. There you go, kitty. Oh, by the way, my kitty, I have 4 cat cams set on him, so I've been checking up on him, and he's doing okay. He's just upset because I'm gone, but I have my upstairs neighbor looking after him, and I saw on the camera the very first day he let her pet him because he's so scared of everybody, but I saw her petting him, and I was like, oh my god, you're not as scared as you pretend to be. So I was really happy that he was getting pets the very first day. I was very pleased about that. So we were supposed to make 4,000, so we'll try to make that today. We'll sell a bunch of stuff. Yeah, the blackberry wine does not fetch for a good price, so we need to put other stuff in there instead of the wine. But anywho, this has been fun, but I think I'll end the stream here. I just wanted to hop on and have a little stream and update you on what's been going on and see how everyone's doing. And hopefully I'll continue to have good adventures, and I'm just gonna chill for a while and take a shower and nap, and it's just so nice to be by myself in a home for a little while, because it really has been kind of non-stop. And I'm used to being by myself a lot, so it's nice to have a little bit of time to just chill. So I will see you guys later, and this has been really fun. Let's see, I'm gonna try to, let's see if we can raid. Who's on right now? Who is on? I don't know anybody who's on, do I? Okay, let's see. Zephyrin's on. Let's see, I think I'll try to... She's playing Legend of Zelda. Do I have... Is that somebody I can raid? Sometimes I'll type in raid raid this person in here, and it doesn't do it. Hold on, let me do this really quick. Bear with me one moment. Okay. I think... Hold on, while I figure this out. One moment. Oh, another really good thing is that my friend, she's gonna be moving instead of in June to Germany. She's gonna be moving in July. So I'm really happy about that. That's really great. Very, very good news. Because I'll get to see her a few more times. Alright, well, for some reason I'm having difficulties and I don't see anybody to raid, so I'll say goodbye. But this has been a lot of fun, and I will see you guys soon. Alright, bye! I hope you have a wonderful day, night, evening, wherever you're in the world. And I'll see you guys later.